Another episode of the Sillygirlspodcast. I'm your girl Charsla.
I'm your girl KeeKee.
And on this podcast, we dance in the rain. What's good, Silly Squad? It's your girl, the Silly Girls Podcast, baby, and we back again with another fresh and hot episode for y'all. To everybody who on YouTube, let's talk to y'all first. Hey, YouTube. To everybody who watches all the time, we would like to say hey, y'all. And to everybody, if this is your first time watching us on YouTube, we would like to say welcome. You are now part of our family, and we would love for you to be a part of the Silly Squad. You just you come in and you hit that subscribe button. That subscribe button is the main important thing. That means that you know what I'm saying, you joining the family, okay? Also, it's an arrow that is right under this video. The arrow means that you can share it to somebody. Share this motherfucker to a friend. I say to share to everybody on your contact list on your timeline, okay? Now, also, in our description box that's right under this video as well, we have links that you can just click on. It's just one easy click. That shit take just like, it ain't even gonna say you just, you know what I'm saying? Just hit that bitch and it takes you over to actual our podcast platforms. You know what I'm saying? It's on all the, iTunes, Spotify, whatever, you know what I'm saying, platform that you use, we're on all of them. So if you just want to listen to this audio, you know what I'm saying, throughout the day, doing whatever, you know what I'm saying, you go ahead and click that as well. Also, all of our social media is in there, just one click away, okay? Now to everybody who's just listening through your speakers, whoop, whoop, through your speakers, whoop, whoop, through your speakers, what it do? I know your girl sound like Beyonce. You heard. Yeah, hey y'all. Now, you heard. Now make sure that you go ahead and you also hit that subscribe button and y'all write a review, please, because new people that's coming just, searching through the podcast platforms, they always want to, find a new podcast to listen to. And they're first going to go to the reviews to see what y'all are saying. You know what I'm saying? Please, if you don't mind, just take, like 1 to 2 minutes out of your day. Just hear me write something. Say, I love the show or something. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to see your reviews as well. And, you know what I'm saying? You going to help us grow our platform. So we thank you in advance, okay?
Yes.
Now that I have all of that out of the way, y'all know what time it is. It's time for me to introduce, my beautiful co-host is on her lock journey of her. Hey, Lakeisha.
Hey. Lakita.
Hey, Lakita. Hey, girl, how you doing? Locking and macking and stuff.
Feeling good, feeling great, feeling like a pretty Joan.
Ooh, come on, pretty Joan. Come on now. Who said that?
Well, like on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like you feel it out in that coast, whatever they on, they be saying John. You know what I'm saying? And it could be like, oh, she a bad John, or he a bad John, or I'm up in that John. It's just they lingo, and I've always, we obsessed with others' accents and their slang or whatever, but when I watched the series, I was like, I love the way they kept saying John. It was like just whatever. So I have plenty of more. Y'all can see a whole bunch of other shirts that say some John on it because I went crazy getting, the shirts or whatever. Because I love shirts with sayings on it. Y'all seen that for the past year. But yeah, I'm feeling good, feeling great, And let me just let y'all know something. Y'all see this?
Come on, Yeti Cup.
Y'all see Ghost?
Yeah.
Shout out to my boo for blessing me with this Yeti cup. Y'all know these cups are freaking expensive, and I'm a girl that loves cups. Y'all learn I love a lot of stuff, and I'm obsessed with stuff, but I love cups. And my girl won 2 on a game show that she was on. That's right, a real live game show. You know what I'm saying? You can find it, Google it, and she gave me one. And I was like, because she was going to give it to her brother at first. And I'm like, dang, I wish I would have got that. And I came out, she like, surprise! And I said, for me. And I was like, so y'all gonna see that this is our third co-host, Ghost.
So that's the name, because I wonder what you saying, Ghost.
Ghost.
His name Ghost.
He white.
Yes.
So it's
Ghost.
He gonna always be here with my water so I can stay hydrated. And every time I look at my cup, I think about my good sis, because she didn't have to, but she did.
It was the fact, we was on FaceTime. I had told her, so I was on the game show with Jay Leno, y'all, and so Yeti, you know what I'm saying, I got some of their cool prizes or whatever. Those cups are like almost $50.
Absolutely.
One a cup. So
y'all
know if I had to buy a $50 cup, your girl, my frugal ass wasn't paying for it. But bitch, they gave me 2 of them. 2. And so I was like, you know what? I will give one to my brother, whatever. And so she kind of, looked kind of sad when I told her.
She said, I'm gonna get. I said, ooh. And she told me to get my bra. I said, oh, okay. Well, yeah, I was like, yeah, he do need it because he work outside.
Yeah, so I was like,
I can see why she would, and then I was like, okay. So I want this. I was like, okay, cool, because I got a lot of cups. So I've always wanted a Yeti.
Shit, I always wanted a Yeti too, and again, I ain't never bought one because they were almost $50.
And it's so big, and it's like it keeps you like, and I just think I'm so cute when my nails grip. Yes. I like gripping stuff. When my nails grip.
What like, should be gripping?
I like.
I like
come on, grip stuff. But when she surprised me with it, I was like, oh my gosh, she like really loves it.
It was like, cause my brother didn't know I was giving it to him anyway. He didn't even know I had it. I was not surprised him with it. You know what I'm saying? His ass probably was gonna lose it on truck and all this other shit. So I was like, might as well just go on and give it to her ass because she really wanted it any fucking way. You know what I'm saying?
I love cups and I love straws, and it's like it fits wonderful in my cup holder.
Yeah.
And then I filled this up with ice when I first came over, and it's still
gonna be there.
It'll be here tomorrow. So.
Seriously, that's how good them Yeti fucking cups
they are
is.
so amazing.
Yeah.
Now, how are you, my sister? I couldn't say sister in blue, never. But yeah, how are you doing, beautiful?
I am doing amazing. Speaking of game shows, just this past week I had a casting call for another game show, y'all. So I sent them my tape for another, you know what I'm saying? I talk about that when it comes, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, for another game show. But the producer had actually called me and she was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I think this other game show will be perfect for you or whatever. She said basically just have to bring, you know what I'm saying, a teammate. So the first person that I asked was my co-host. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we already be on, you know what I'm saying, your screens any fucking way or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And so she was,
I was down. I think
she was down, you know what I'm saying? Because, listen, let me tell y'all for this other one. First of all, you know what I'm saying, RuPaul is going to be the new host of it when it comes out.
Yeah.
Y'all know, if y'all don't know, I love me some RuPaul because I love Drag Race, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love it, okay? And it's in the UK. So, baby, they flying us out to the UK, the hotel, all this shit is paid for, okay? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so it was some stuff with her. So I had, you know what I'm saying, I also,
let's just say I can't go because of funky ass work.
Don't worry, because
I can't wait till we blow up, and I ain't gotta worry about that.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be working. We just gonna get paid, you know what I'm saying, for being on our podcast and our YouTube. That's how we'll be getting money, you know what I'm saying, our sponsor shit. But for right now, you know what I'm saying, don't worry about it. So anyways, we had audition. I had my other friend or whatever, you know what I'm saying, who's a nut like me or whatever, and we auditioned together. So we did a cast call. It was over Zoom or whatever. So I had fun. The producers, like I said, he liked our vibe or whatever. We didn't do quite too good at the, you know what I'm saying, the game at the end or whatever. But we had fun with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know what I'm saying. So hopefully, like I said, I get this game show and then they fly us out to the UK. You know what I'm saying? Even though I hate being on airplanes.
Yeah.
Y'all, that's one, I don't know if y'all know, I don't know if I said it before, but that's one of my biggest fucking fears. Like, I have anxiety attack, and I be like going crazy. So, I really hate, if it's somewhere I gotta get on a plane, I'm like, you know what I'm saying, that, 2020, I had challenged myself, and I did, I did like 2 trips with it, but I was like, I still was.
You can never get used to that.
I still can't. I hate it on the plane. Hate it.
Yeah, I've never ever. I've been flying my whole life, and every time I still be with the shits. I can't. I have a whole full blown. I totally get it. But I was so excited. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna go there. But that's okay because
it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be keep auditioning for shit.
And I'm gonna go. It's just that
because your girl keep been on that screen.
She is. And work, and she gonna be in movies too. So y'all just gotta keep checking that out and waiting on that. But for sure, we gonna really tap into that. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah. When you go to the UK, you gotta bring me back a souvenir.
Yeah.
For sure. When they pick who?
When they pick me, we don't know if they're gonna pick me for that game show. I really don't give a fuck because I really want them to pick me for this other one that I really apply for. But if they pick me for that one, that's even better.
Yeah,
so it's like shot me up twice.
That's right.
So, anyways, you want to jump into our first topic?
Yes, I wanted to talk about this, and I told Charsla, my pussy, my problem. And I say that because y'all know this whole thing with the abortion. Let me pull up my notes because I don't want to misspeak and motherfuckers turn me up in the comments. Hey, Missing Bird. Sorry, that was the Missing Bird. Give me a second. I'm pulling my notes. Y'all know with the Roe versus Wade, the abortion law, whatever. Now, women can't get abortions because our pussy is their problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't get abortions or whatever. So I wanted to talk about that because I'm like, why is everybody up in our pussy like a pap smear? Like, why can't we make decisions for ourselves? And I'm disturbed by it. Like, a lot of people have their opinions about it, and I was like, at first I wasn't gonna say nothing about it because I don't want to get into it with nobody, but I don't give a fuck. This is something that needs to be spoke on because I think that women should have we've come so far. We've come so far in life with being able to just be, to stand alone, you know what I'm saying, to be able to make decisions for ourselves. And you're gonna take that, and I'm bothered by it because, you know, what about the victims who get raped? You mean to tell me they got to go a whole 9 months carrying a baby by somebody that took advantage of them and forced themselves upon them, and they got to have that rapist child? What about the women who have are pregnant, but it's like it's a problematic pregnancy and they need to abort the baby because it's gonna kill them? You mean to tell me you're gonna let this person die because of this law? Like, especially black women and Latino women, like we're high up though. We have high risk. You know, the turnover rate for us when we're giving birth is like, the mortality rate is stupid. You know what I'm saying? So you mean to tell me, like, if I go into a doctor and you're like, Miss Mathis, you know, I know that you were expecting a healthy pregnancy, but this is what's going on and it's killing you. So we normally they would like, you have the decision to save you or your child. You know what I'm saying? Or we have to terminate your pregnancy because if we don't, we're gonna lose both of y'all. But you mean to tell me they can't even offer that? And that's a problem for me. I just feel like, why are grown-ass Caucasian men worried about our vaginas? Why? Why can't we make decisions when it comes to our bodies? Why? You know what I'm saying? It pisses me off because I want to say something so bad, but I don't want to get attacked by the community, and I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, step on no toes, but I have a strong opinion about some shit, and I just don't feel like it's fair. It's like they pick and choose on what they feel is right, and I feel like it shouldn't be no question about that. Like, I don't know what they trying to prove. I think time is being set fucking backwards. Like, what else are they? What else? Like, what the fuck else? Because they gonna get rid of the Plan B pill, and the Plan B pill has saved me on several times. I ain't scared to say it. And I know damn well that my hormones ain't balanced, and I probably wasn't gonna even be pregnant, but it was them times where I didn't make a pull out, and I was like, hell no, I don't want a motherfucking baby. Walgreens, CVS saved my life to get that pill. I swallowed it, and I was not worried. And I just feel like it's not fair. It's cruel, and it's just like we're prisoners in our own body. We can't even make decisions when it comes to things like that. And yeah, you have some women who just get pregnant and they breathe and they just go abort the babies, but I'm just so upset about it because, you know, what about, here's the thing, guys, and I know it's a really sensitive subject for me. It just really tugged at me because I'm thinking about the women. Okay, so you make all these women have babies that got raped, that didn't want their babies, so that's another baby in the system. They get a baby so for a die. So what you finna say, a woman that you're forcing to have a baby that she did not want, gonna have to keep a baby that she did not want, raise a baby by herself from a man that raped her when she was coming out the store in the parking lot? And that's trauma, a trigger for her to and every time what's gonna happen is the woman gonna be emotionally disconnected from the child. She's gonna raise a child that's gonna be emotionally unstable. That child gonna grow up to emotionally disturbed grown folk, and the cycle is just gonna continue. And I just don't think it's fair because how can you make a decision for something that you don't even have? How can you make a decision? To me, it's slavery. It's like the master. The master want to be they want to do puppets and just control. Like, why the fuck do people feel like they gotta have so much fucking control? And I know some states still don't. You can have an abortion. So if you watching this, find out what those states are and drive your ass out there, no matter how far it is, and get that shit. To make that shit happen if you don't want that baby, because you can do time. I think you get fined. It's something I was listening to the radio about it, and it's like if you get caught having an abortion, like it's serious, like off with your head in so many words, and I don't like that. But I did take a screenshot of something I read, and then I passed it over to Charsla to get her opinion about it. But y'all, hold on. I'm sorry, my phone fucking up. Okay, so a black lady was saying that the statistics speak for themselves. She said the triumph of the more than 40-year evangelical crusade against abortion will mean that women will suffer, and black women disproportionately. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, black women are more than 4 times as likely to have had abortions as white women nationwide. Black women are also more likely to miscarry or have stillbirths. Suddenly, in addition to being a personal tragedy, a moment of grave legal peril in many places than white women. In Texas, which is our state, which already has a higher maternal mortality rate than the national average, black women died at a rate of 37.1 per 100,000 births. The comparable number for white women is 14.7. That shit pisses me off. Texas is, child. And I love being from Texas, but I don't like Texas. It's stupid and it's dumb. So you mean to tell me if my baby is going to be born with an arm out his neck, I got to raise the baby with an arm out his neck? Are you kidding me? Like, I am baffled. I'm disgusted. And I'm just like in disbelief that this shit is happening. And that they fought so hard to get the shit overturned. Why would the law be put in place if we didn't need it? Like, why? Why would they give us that right to do that and y'all come and take it back? And then the women have all these kids they can't afford. They're losing their jobs because they're pregnant, and a lot of jobs that don't have the maternity leave. Like, it's just a fucking domino effect, and I just see a train wreck waiting to happen. And I feel so bad because now the rapist gonna be like, oh, okay. Ooh. It's like giving like ammunition for like perverts to go out there and just rape women and get them pregnant. Because they see, people have sick minds and they want, and I be watching Lifetime. I be seeing this shit on Lifetime, and I see this shit on Criminal Minds, where you have people who feed off of, I'm gonna rape her, get her pregnant, rape her, get her everywhere, like different stuff, like serial rapists. Whew! I'm over it. And I think that it's some bullshit. And I don't give a fuck if you feel like it's great, make them have their kids. Fuck you if you feel that way, because you ain't that person. You don't know that. You can't speak for them. I'm just sick of it. I'm for women. I don't give a long if you I'm really for black women because that's what I am. But I love women. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't racist and you human, you know what I mean? I'm for you, and I just don't feel like it's fair. And I'm sorry that this is happening. I'm sorry for me. I'm sorry for her. We don't know what the future holds. We don't know what situation we may put in. I'm just like, yeah, that's where I'm at with that.
As y'all see, my sister is really passionate about it. You know what I'm saying? I am too. Like, let me say, even when, you know what I'm saying, like, I didn't research all the stuff that went on, you know what I'm saying, with however, when I first saw, you know what I'm saying, the news and they said that, you know what I'm saying, my heart just dropped. Because I'm like, This is a fucking human issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you telling me that, the men can, impregnate us, and we have the responsibility, you know what I'm saying, and we should, as women, we should have the choice if we would like to, you know what I'm saying, raise a child or not as women, but we giving the men, you know what I'm saying, the power to tell us if we can have the baby or not. That's so fucked up. It shouldn't even be a fucking law that even states that. It feels like that we are back in, you know what I'm saying, what you said, the slavery time. Like, that is a, you know what I'm saying, it's like, what the fuck? Like, are you saying, like, we in 2022, and y'all telling me that I can't, you know what I'm saying, abort this child or not? The main, you know what I'm saying, people that do, you know what I'm saying, abort kids is the ones who have been, you know what I'm saying, raped or not. So, y'all men who made the decision, y'all never felt that, you know what I'm saying, from a woman. A woman, let me say, I don't give a fuck what woman it is. At the end of the fucking day, like, we are always in a state where we could be raped. Any fucking time, any day, any age, I don't care how you look, you are always at a position where you can be, you know what I'm saying, raped. And you're telling me that now I don't even have the fucking power to, you know what I'm saying, to change that, you know what I'm saying, to I have to, now do have to go through this pregnancy. You know, now I'm gonna be fucked up mentally. Me fucked up mentally, you know what I'm saying, raising, you know what I'm saying, there's something in my body. Again, what she said, domino effect affects every fucking thing. Y'all know I worked in a school system, and it's so many kids, you know what I'm saying, that seriously is fucked up. I'm not trying to say that, you know what I'm saying, in a negative way, but they have parents that really doesn't want to be parents. They have some parents that don't give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying, what's going on, you know what I'm saying, in what they doing school-wise and all that shit. A lot of shit that happens, you know what I'm saying, in world starts in the school systems. You know what I'm saying? Every fucking thing really starts, you know what I'm saying? So when you have parents that don't really want to be parents, they're raising, you know what I'm saying, kids that they don't really want to raise. Them kids grow up to be fucked up adults. You get what I'm saying? It starts as fucking kids. So these kids are getting raised by people that didn't fucking want to be parents. Do you know how fucked up that is? And then, you know what I'm saying, when they 25, then they out here killing people, they up here shooting, you know what I'm saying, the school, they out here shooting at concerts and shit because they had parents that didn't give a fuck about them, didn't want them, you know what I'm saying? And so you are now creating a fucking world, you know what I'm saying, that is going to, you know, have so many parents that don't want to be parents. You get what I'm saying?
Or like even in marriages, you know, like women that don't want to have kids by their husbands, and they have abusive husbands, they force themselves on them, and they have to have those kids. It's like, I didn't want this baby.
Also, you know, you have the, you know what I'm saying, the people who are less fortunate, who can't, you know what I'm saying, afford to even take care of themselves. And now they're going to be, you know what I'm saying, forced to take care of kids. Let me show you the domino effect by this. You're going to have so many women that get pregnant, you know what I'm saying, they can't afford it. So now you're going to have so many women that are dependent on, you know what I'm saying, the system to help take care of these kids, which is now going to depend on the raising higher taxes, which is going to depend on, you know what I'm saying, these type of, you know, assistant programs that are going to be deficient in funds. And, you know what I'm saying, it affects so fucking much people, you know what I'm saying, me and her just like, whatever, you know what I'm saying, they got to have these babies. It affects everything. This, you know what I'm saying, this one fucking thing affects, you know what I'm saying, every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, now it's gonna be so much shit, you know what I'm saying, bro. There's gonna be probably longer lines at the, you know what I'm saying, the welfare office, or trying to get assistance. You know what I'm saying? The school's gonna be too full. There's gonna be so much shit. And then, you know what I'm saying, when you have these fucking, you know what I'm saying, the schools over, you know what I'm saying, populated, then you have a lot of these kids, you know what I'm saying, who have teachers who, you know what I'm saying, getting frustrated and not teaching these kids right, with these then kids grow up to, again, like I said, not have the proper education, which then turn into criminals. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So now, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have more people that is locked up. You're going to need more. It affects every fucking thing. It won't show it right now. But in years, you know what I'm saying, when these kids are growing up, you know what I'm saying, it affects every fucking fiber in our fucking being of living. You know what I'm saying? Some shit that people haven't even thought of. People be like, I ain't even think about that. Yeah, they're going to need more assistance. Which, how they going to get the more assistance? It's coming out of our taxes. And you know what I'm saying?
And they're going to be like, y'all know you can't. They're going to be like, and they're denying the people other assistance. But
and then what are these people going to do when they deny? They got to feed these kids. So they're going to start robbing. They're going to start killing. They're going to start, you know what I'm saying, the crime rate's going to go up. You know what I'm saying? Because you got these parents that can't afford it, that's not getting the proper assistance because the assistant, all this shit that ran out. You know what I'm saying? Then when these kids, you know what I'm saying, we not going to feel it, but you know what I'm saying, for right now. But then, you know what I'm saying, when they get older, now you going to have, you know what I'm saying, them rock it now, the crime, it affects every fucking thing, y'all.
And I think more so with me, outside of, you know, women just not being able to have a say-so, not have a voice, not having a choice.
It takes our fucking power.
It takes the power away, but it just makes me so sad because the foster homes are already so filled with us, black babies. And then you see so many Caucasian people raising our black babies. Or you see, you know, like, I don't know. It's just like more babies gonna go there. And I'm just so upset about it. But if you want to hear more about how upset I am and how I want to cuss people out, you're going to have to go over to Spotify, iTunes, and Anchor and listen. And once you listen, you'll get the rest of this. But in the meantime, in the between time, make the choice that you have the right today and follow us on YouTube.
That part.
Hit that notification.
That part. Okay.
So guess what, YouTube?
We out.